Hi guys, welcome to the first video for ubuntuhowto.com. I'm going to be talking you through how to install Ubuntu 11.04 on the desktop. I'm going to be using VirtualBox to install this. However, the process for installing it on your laptop or desktop PC would be exactly the same. Obviously you'd need to download the ISO image from ubuntu.com and burn that to CD or DVD and select CD or DVD as your boot device. I'll be doing exactly the same but in VirtualBox. So I'm going to go ahead and start that now. Go ahead and click on English and press return. And you get various options here. I'm going to go ahead and click Install Ubuntu. Obviously you need to make sure you've got nothing on your existing hard drive, or if you do have anything on there then make sure you put it backed up. So if you've got Windows on there, obviously back up your data because installing this will obviously overwrite it. The error message that's popped up there you don't usually get, you only seem to get that when using VirtualBox. Okay, let me just zoom in on that area. Okay, go ahead and click on forward. You need to make sure these boxes are ticked, otherwise you're not going to be able to install it. I always tick download updates while installing because that's going to save you some time. If you want to be able to play MP3s and various other audio or video formats, then you're going to need to click this, which installs some third-party software, which may or may not be licensed under the GPL, so you need to bear that in mind. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and erase the disk and install Ubuntu. If you've got Windows on there, you can click something else and it goes through a different wizard which will allow you to resize the Windows installation which is currently on the disk. I have done this and it seems to work quite well, but again I'll go through and make sure you've backed up Windows before going ahead with that. I'll be doing a separate video on how to do this and how to install when you've got Windows on there, so you can set up both in a dual boot environment. Go ahead and click on forward. Just go ahead and click on install now. Select your country or region. I'm in London, well I'm in the UK, so London's my time zone. Click forward. You'll notice now that the Ubuntu installer carries on in the background and copies your files over whilst you're still filling in these different settings, which is pretty cool because it's utilising your time there. Go ahead and click on forward. Except I messed up there because I'm on a Mac, which I'm not used to. So you need to click on Macintosh. What I do, you guys probably aren't installing on a Mac. It could be, but it's unlikely. Go ahead and click on forward. So usually you just select United Kingdom or US keyboard format. Go ahead and type your name in here. Unfortunately, my parents called me Keith. Type in a strong password. Well, according to Ubuntu, that's a fair password. So I'd say it's reasonably complicated. There's a couple of options here. You can log in automatically. You may want to do this if it's just a home desktop. Obviously, there's some security issues there because anyone who turns your computer on can log straight in with no password. As required password to log in, it's pretty obvious what that does. And there's encrypt my home folder. Now, if this is a laptop you're installing on, you may want to go ahead and do that because Obviously, if you lose the laptop, leave it on a train or something, someone picks it up and turns it on. They can access your data. They may not be able to do that straight away, but they can boot a live CD and access your data in that way. If you've got it encrypted, then they can't decrypt that data unless they've got your password, which obviously they shouldn't have. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on the default. Click on forward. Okay, it goes ahead now and does its thing, copies those files over and generally installs Ubuntu. You're going to see a few new features that are in 11.04. Now it's probably a good time to go and get a cup of coffee. Okay, the installation is now finished, so just click restart now. Okay, so remove your CD, press enter, should then restart. Okay, because I selected login with a password, it's obviously asking me to log in with a password. If you select it, just go straight to the desktop, you can bypass this and go straight in. Okay. It's probably because I don't have the VirtualBox tools installed yet, so it's not aware that I've got certain hardware. Because again, this is a step that you won't have to take if you're not using VirtualBox. Okay, that's basically it. You're done. It's that easy these days to install Ubuntu. We don't need to worry about updates because we've done that during the install. Yeah, you're basically done. That's it. Good to go. It's that easy.